Hello, everyone. Welcome to your February 2025 energy update. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel because we do an energy update every single month. So, you don't want to miss any of the amazing energies that we are going to be moving through in this amazing 2025 year. So, I am Rachael Gargan. I am an energy healer, new earth leader, ascension guide, and like all of the things, a channel. And I love working with energy and shifting frequency from the quantum field to assist you in aligning with your highest timeline and your spiritual business and really stepping forward as a spiritual leader. So we're really excited about the energies of February. February is literally all about momentum. It's like the visualization for February that I was given is kind of like we've been cultivating, we've been shifting, we've been doing all of these things, and we've really been building this new vision, new reality, new version of ourselves. And the way they showed it to me is like packing in a snowball. So we have this snowball, and then we're going to stand at the top of a hill, a snowy hill, and begin to roll the snowball down the hill. And the moment we push it, that momentum's just going to start to flow, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger as it continues to roll down that hill. So this is really like the analogy that came through for February is the momentum, the expansion, the movement, and us really kind of laying down that path. Right now, we're really starting to lay down the path. There's a massive trailblazer energy. There is a massive leadership energy. And really where we're starting to kind of come into that, I am ready to be led, like self-led. I am ready to really stand in my own truth. And one thing that's really come up is kind of like, okay, putting not necessarily boundaries, but there is a boundary kind of that is going to begin to come around you to allow you to actually expand. And what this means is it's like, okay, we know that everything is energy here. We know that where your attention goes, energy flows. So maybe a lot of us have been in this kind of like overwhelmed, overworked, multitasking energy. So you can always drop a comment and let me know if this resonates, because I know like I multitask things on a daily freaking basis. We got 2 kids, a husband, we're going to be moving again in a couple months. And it's just like there's so many things, and then running a business and content and all of the stuff that comes with that. So we, kind of get into this like multitasking energy. And when we are multitasking multiple different things at the same time, then are we really being like, boom, like grounded, present, embodied, authentic, and really allowing ourselves to enjoy that moment that we're actually standing in? So we're not allowing ourselves always to enjoy the fullness of every single moment, every single present moment, because we're like busy, we're hustling, we're trying to figure out like, where am I going to find my next client? How am I going to make this work? I'm, dealing with a crying baby over here while I'm cooking dinner over here. And we're like multitasking multiple things. So one of the things that have come in, if you kind of fall into that category, that it's going to be really important for us as we move through February to begin to lay like a new groundwork, a new structure, new boundaries, new ways of doing things in our day-to-day to actually allow us to not be in that overwhelm. Because when we're overwhelmed and we're multitasking, say 3 things, what does that do to our energy? Our energy is literally scattered, going in 3 or 4 different directions at the same time. So this is part of the reason why we really want to be intentional with the creations. You are creating or manifesting every single moment of your life. So, are we manifesting from the present moment and consciously directing our energy exactly where we desire it to go? Or are we multitasking five things at the same time and our energy is moving in multiple different directions at the same time? This is actually slowing down our results. This is slowing down what you actually desire to see. So, the reason why this is really coming forward is because there is like that massive momentum energy. So things are moving really, really quickly. We can bring in new timelines and anchor them down in February really, really quickly. So if this is the energy that we're moving through February, and it's very, very important that we're actually grounding into our present moment and being very intentional with where we're directing our energy, because you're creating results in your reality every moment. Every action, every non-action, every thought, every non-thought is creating a result. So we very well maybe are creating some results that we don't desire. And I know one of the perspectives that I hold when I'm moving through something that's difficult, or I'm moving through something that I don't desire, I'm like, whoa. Rachel, look at how powerful you are that you're creating something that's so uncomfortable. It's like so uncomfortable. I hate this. I don't want to be in this kind of energy anymore. It's not serving me. Look at how powerful you are that you can reflect this to yourself so that you can see it and become even more conscious of it so that you can begin to direct your energy in a different place and create something new. So there is a lot of, yes, aligned action oriented type energies. And one thing that's coming forward when it comes to aligned action with our actual soul, with our purpose, like we've done a significant, and I know like we could probably all raise our hands here if you're listening to this, I've done a lot of shifting. I've done an insane amount of purging. I've done an insane amount of, and like of healing. And we can pretty much all raise our hand to that at this point. And then as we're kind of coming into that next phase, it's like, okay, so like I've done the healing, I've done the shifting, I've done the purging. So now what is next? Now I get to step into my power. I get to blaze my own trail. I get to become a leader for myself. So there is a lot of like self leadership. Who are you being on a daily basis, and how are you leading yourself through situations that you maybe don't desire? How are you leading yourself through moments of lessons or challenges in your life? Who are you being in those moments? And as we become more and more conscious of that, then we can begin to lead ourselves in a different way. And of course, it's like, who here can say that maybe they beat up on themselves sometimes, right? Of course, I beat up on myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, whoa, like, why am I speaking to myself like that? That's not very nice, right? We're all human. But we also as well really need to begin to elevate our consciousness and our level of communication with ourselves and begin to actually lead ourselves in a different way. If you are working with a client, with a child, with a best friend, with a spouse, you are such a cheerleader for them. You're like, you're doing amazing. I'm so proud of you. Look at how far you've come. I see this on the horizon. You can get there. Let's go. Pick yourself up. I got you. But are we doing that for ourselves? We need to become our own raving fans this month. And this is a quest that I've really been going on in the last like 8 months or so, is like, how can I become my own raving fan on a daily basis, no matter what is happening, no matter whether I'm seeing results, not seeing results, I'm moving through a challenge, everything's working. How can I be my own raving fan no matter what I am experiencing? And we're going to really be diving into becoming your own raving fan, self-leadership, and really doing this through continuing to develop our relationship with God and with spirit, so that we really get ourselves into alignment with the truth of what is actually available to you. So I had a client who has been going through a lot. And she's just like, Rachel, like, I'm crying all the time. I hate my freaking life. I'm always stressed out. I'm always multitasking 12 things. I feel like I'm always making everybody else happy. Right. And it was like, and I'm ready to change it, but I can't yet visualize what it would be like to be in something different. So we need to begin to kind of unlock and open up and allow the downloads from God, the downloads from Spirit to be able to come through and to give you that amazing idea, vision that you are aligning and growing into. And this is what we do inside of the Creator's Empire. So February, we go on a quest every single month. January was all about our intuition and connecting with our intuition, emerging our intuition. And then as we're stepping into February, it's really going to be about self-leadership, leading myself on a daily basis, even when I'm not seeing the results that I desire to see. So it's going to be so incredibly powerful. And we're also as well going to really be assisting you in opening up and connecting in with Spirit and in the alignment with the truth of what God actually has available to you. Because we operate from our perspective from many limitations. And this is one thing that Spirit has said to me over and over and over and over again. Because I'm like, oh, I'm frustrated. Why have I not seen the results that I want to see? Why am I not in my vision yet? And they're like, Rachel, because you're standing in your own way. I'm like, why am I standing in my own way? They're like, you're not thinking big enough. You're not going bigger. You're asking for, say, $100 day when we have $10,000 days for you. So where are we limiting ourselves unconsciously? Because we're not actually aligning ourselves to the truth of what Spirit and God actually see for your life. We're not opening up the doors and inviting in those blessings. So if we really actually align with the truth of Spirit, align with the truth and the will of God for your life, bring your soul into that alignment, right? And then we actually began to align how we're speaking to ourselves, our mindset. We started to align our actions. Things will move very, very quickly in your life. That snowball is going to just like blow your mind by the end of February. So these are really the energies that we're kind of stepping into. So the beginning of February, I'm seeing like those adjustments on the day to day. Like ask yourself, the question that's coming in is like, am I sometimes multitasking 12 things at the same time? Do I sometimes get into overwhelm because I have a lot on my plate and I'm multitasking too many things? If the answer is yes, we want to clean that up in the beginning of February. So it's like clean it up, maybe set some new boundaries, set some new structures, set some new schedules that's actually going to allow you to be able to lean back and relax a little bit more and for things to flow easier. And then as we get into the middle part of February, it's like, okay, I'm going to relax. I'm going to flow. I'm aligning to the truth of God and Spirit. And I'm going to start to take action in alignment with that. And then toward the end of February, we're just allowing ourselves to relax and to receive the fruits of our labors over the last like 2 years that have led you to this time period. So February has some really, really beautiful possibilities. So the energy hack that they're bringing in today for all of us is Spirit. I am open to blessings in my life. Spirit, open the doors to blessings in my life and bless me and bless my life. So Spirit, when we ask Spirit in this way, they begin to open up doors and unlock codes inside of you and begin to actually bless your life. You can do this with Spirit. You can ask God. You can ask your ancestors. Ancestors, can you please come into my field and bless my life today? And show me how good it gets to be. And it's like, I can feel chills like going up my back as they just like come in and move energy and bless you. God, Can you please bless my business, bless my bank accounts, bless my life, and show me how good things get to be on a daily basis? I can feel my heart opening more. I can feel my energy beginning to expand. So, this is the energy hack that they want us to use like every single day in February. So drop a comment. Let me know if this energy update resonates with you. Make sure that you like and subscribe because we're going to be back with even more magic here on YouTube. We're going to be back again next month with an energy update, and there's so many amazing things to come. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the Creator's Empire, where we help you really activate your spiritual gifts and become the creator of your reality, where you quite literally become the eye of the storm inside of your reality and get into the truth that you are a creator. If you're ready to see massive momentum in your manifestations in 2025, then the Creator's Empire is literally the best space in the internet for this. So make sure that you get in there. I'll drop it below in the caption. I am sending you guys so much love and light. Happy Lunar New Year. As we step into February, this is like officially the new year. And I cannot wait to walk through 2025 with every single one of you. And I am sending you so much love and light.